Hey everybody, I have a huge announcement to make, and it is with pleasure to announce another huge team coming to eXp that has made the move, and they're out of Florida, Destin, Florida, the
We're
entire area.
excited.
And they're excited. The team leader, David Connart, is here to share his news with the world and Facebook land, Instagram, everywhere else that this thing might be played, and kind of share a little bit of his story. He's sold over $1 billion worth of real estate. He did about 40 something million dollars last year. He's on track to do about 50 million this year. And we're just really excited to partner with him from Florida and see what he's going to do with this business and this model, and where he's taken his agents for this exciting venture. So David, welcome to eXp.
Thank you, Brent. I'm glad that you kept on me with conversations, and that I finally saw the light and was ready to make the switch, and very excited and ready to grow my team.
Awesome. So
grow my organization.
So tell a little bit of the audience that's watching this, because I know there's going to be local agents in your market watching. You have connections all over the country and the world watching. They'll replay this and say, hey, why did such a successful real estate agent from another national brand decide to partner with us at eXp?
Well, I've been in the business for 30 years. I'm a second generation realtor. My mother's been doing this for over 50 years. And I've been with Coldwell Banker. I was with the boutique brokerage for 25 years as a team lead, selling new construction. And then I tried it myself as a broker owner. I realized I didn't like all the day-to-day of being the broker, the owner. I love mentoring. I love helping agents, but just the day-to-day of the insurance, the power bill, just the whole operations, and that I didn't like. So I decided then to sell that brokerage and move over to Remax. After being at Remax for a little less than a year, I decided that, hey, I want a little bit more than just being a team lead and having my own business. I wanted to be able to grow my business. And when I looked at eXp, I could grow my business, not just in my market, but outside my market. And then I can share and mentor other agents around the country. As I get agents all the time asking me about REO, and now you can help them with that if they so want to go into that area. But just the excitement of being able to grow without the day-to-day responsibilities and the day-to-day.
Oh, I think we
want to help them grow, let them be successful, but eventually let them go out to be their own team lead and grow their teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's servant leadership. So with making this decision, it wasn't just all about you. It was a lot of thought, a lot of heart put into making a decision like this for your entire team. And I know what type of servant leader you are, and you really watch out for your team members and the people around you, and with all the support that you give. What's in it for your team, and what helped you make this decision for them?
Well, as they can eventually want to go out on their own and grow their own teams. But one of the things that eXp provides is they provide leads, or they provide the CRM that allows you to go out and generate the leads and to keep up with the leads and to watch the leads and to help manage it. They provide you with the sky slope for managing the transaction. They provide you with a Ring Central to manage the phone numbers. There's so much that's provided for you. I keep learning more and more as to what's provided. And you've got a broker that is agent centric. He's there to help you. Wants you to come in and meet with him, talk about your business. What can he do to help you grow your business? What ideas does he have? What is he seeing around the state? What does he see that's working? And then you've got our group that has the mastermind to help you grow your business. So then the agents can not only, number one, everybody's got to sell, and it's all, that's first and foremost, we need to sell. But as they decide and they share with people what eXp is, how it's helped them, they can then bring them on to eXp and make a percentage of what they're doing and grow through revenue share, not profit share, but revenue share. And they get stock through their sales and sales of their people they've sponsored that have come in. And once they're capping and they get their stock back, that's one of the things that I looked at was like, hey, 25 years with one company, would have capped every year with that company, and then I would have gotten it back in stock. Where would I be today if I had $16,000 in stock times 25 years at just a measly 5 or 6% growth? But look at eXp, and this year it's grown like 600%.
Yeah.
So I looked at that. Where would I be in retirement 10 years from now if I stayed where I was, or if I move over here to eXp?
Right. It's a big deal, and it's already built a huge amount of millionaires, that the people that got in the beginning. And one of the stories that I tell, and it kind of hurts sometimes to tell a story because it was a missed opportunity. The stars didn't align. Is when I owned my own brokerage in 2 states, and we had 420 agents. We actually had an opportunity, and we sat down with Glenn Sanford, the founder of eXp, the brilliant person behind this model that's changing this industry and creating a huge amount of opportunity for so many agents. And we sat down with him in Carlsbad, California, in a Regis office, and we were discussing folding in our company into eXp back then. And he was on the Canadian Stock Exchange, and he didn't have a whole lot of money. He was bootstrapping still. And sure enough, that piece didn't work out. We were going to get a tremendous amount of stock at the time to make the conversion, but we were in a virtual company. We actually had 18,000 square feet of office space leased, and the models didn't really align at that time. But I kicked myself because if we would have put that deal together, I certainly would be a multi-millionaire. With the stock price at 60 something dollars a share, it would have been tremendous that if the stars would have aligned. It didn't. I find myself back at this company for 2.5 years now, and I love this company. It's a phenomenal organization, and we still keep attracting more and more phenomenal agents like yourself and like your team members and some of the other people that you've introduced to me. I'm just phenomenal rock star real estate agents that are solely focused on client support and selling houses. And the whole revenue share piece is secondary. The stock is the bonus, and they're just excited to be here. So I'm really excited to partner with you and all of your agents and really launch this thing at a spectacular level to really change lives. And I just want to say thank you for your trust and excitement for going to eXp. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you and your team. Tell me, what are you planning on doing this year? We've talked a little bit about expanding your team, expanding nationwide, and attracting agents to come to this brokerage. And I know you're a really successful luxury agent, and you've done REO business at a high level of close to 400 properties in 1 year. What's exciting in your life right now in the real estate market?
The market is phenomenal, and we have a lack of inventory. I've always worked with developers, so right now I'm working on hopefully some development deals that would create a lot of inventory for other agents in the market to sell, as well as my team.
Oh, great.
Houses, working on condos. At one point back in 2000 to 2005, I was part of 13 condo buildings, and so we're looking at a deal right now. Hopefully that will come to fruition. And then some single family subdivisions and some commercial development. But I'm just excited about the market in general, and helping to mentor my team to do more and to help them grow their business, not just through sales, but through sponsoring other agents that they know through their sphere of influence around the country. I mean, yesterday I was on a call with somebody from Missouri that it wasn't even on my radar when this happened.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of opportunities that that weren't there as a single agent at a big name brand, that this now allows us, and this brand will be big. This brand, eXp, will be bigger than any of the other brands. And it allows you to brand yourself, because we all know that people don't list with the brand, they list with the agent. They buy and sell with the agent as we help them with their purchases and their sales. They don't list with the brand. And I just believe that this will be one of the bigger companies out there as they empower the agent to go out and grow a business. And that business, as you grow it, in terms of like people you add to your organization, after 3 years, it's vested and willable. So as long as you have somebody in your family that has a real estate license, this is something that could go on forever.
Right. It's really, really exciting. It's a game changer for so many agents. And I really think that this company is the ultimate destination for every single real estate agent out there, the way that they have it structured. And of course, there's always going to be different brands and mom and pops and other brands out there, but this one is really intuitive and really agent focused on helping people create a better life selling real estate. And, we have health insurance, and a lot of the agents are looking at that as like a huge benefit to cut the cost of health insurance. And now that we have 40,000 agents at eXp Realty now, it's a big, big deal where the cost is going to be driven down, when we hit 100,000 or, when we hit 200,000. I see that happening. Other parts of that's really exciting that, we've shared and talked about a little bit in the past is, eXp owns Virbela, which is our eXp World. And that's our online office where we can go meet the broker and talk about contracts and get our help with that through the internet and through our computers or our cell phones. We still have great communication through text and phone calls, but there's really no need to actually have a physical address office anymore. But I think that you potentially might have it for your team, and some agents already have it for their teams, a physical address. So
yeah, I mean, right now I'm in a Regis office. We potentially may find a brick and mortar location, as I'm just old school and like to work from an office. When I'm at home, you got barking dogs and things like that. I mean, can I work from home? Absolutely. With this technology, it's the same sitting at this desk as it would be at my desk at my house. It's just the distractions. I won't get up and try to go start dinner early and things like that. That's just me. I'm old school. I mean, I had somebody ask me for a spreadsheet for a net sheet today, and I'm like, I just do it by hand.
Yeah, that's old school for sure, for sure. My kids are upstairs on Zoom classes, so I'm sure that disruption's going to happen. The dogs are here and everything else, but I'm used to the little bit of the distractions. But it's tiresome sometimes. But
at first, when I first learned about eXp, probably in 2017, I thought Avatar. I was never going to want to be an avatar. But what I didn't realize is it's just it allows you to talk like this without seeing my ugly face. So
you can make your avatar look just like you, almost.
Yeah. My avatar's got on flip flops and bracelets. I don't know where the bracelets came from, but you just when you get in front of the broker, you're chatting just like we are right now.
I made sure mine had blonde hair instead of gray, so
that's pretty neat. So yeah,
it's kind of fun. Have you spent any time in the classes yet, or the Icon series, or any of the branding classes with some of your agents, or anything like that? Have you had time to do? I know it's a whirlwind of
not yet because of the holidays. We have not. This morning I was in the broker meeting, and then the new agent onboarding meeting, and I was from my phone, so I could listen and I could talk, but I didn't have an avatar on my phone.
Yeah, so I've taken several classes, and I've taken eXpCon and the shareholders meeting, and the classes are taught by really stellar individuals that have mastered elements of this business, that are just open forum sharing with agents to better improve their business and communication and marketing and everything else. It's really, really exciting. So I want to encourage you to invite whoever that you want, give them a guest pass for eXp World, and invite them for a couple of days to try out a couple of the classes. And they can sit in their PJs at home and take some of the classes by some of these icon agents that it's pretty awesome content that they're delivering.
And it's awesome that you've got agents doing 100, 150, $200 million, and they're sharing their secrets.
Oh, for sure.
On how to grow their business. So
yeah, even the new agent training, they've got it systematized now that it's really beneficial to help agents learn at the comfort of their own home, especially with the COVID stuff going on, and the accountability to help them, succeed in real estate. And they can see what the other agents are doing to implement some of the strategies. But when there's a lot of agents getting started in this business, and I would really put up our training right next to, some of the big boys out there that have been around in the training world in real estate for a long, long time. I won't mention their names, but we are equivalent, if not better, than delivering the content that's usable in implementation ready for agents to use. So,
and there's no additional fee for that. It's
right.
It's included, and that's what's so neat, because some of the other brokerages charge a good amount of money for that training, and it's included. Like the broker today was saying, go get in the fast start training. He said, whether you're new or David, whether you're 30 years of experience, I'd recommend you go get in the fast start training just to see it. You might pick up one idea that helps you generate another listing or another sale.
Yeah, and that's one thing I want to ask you real quick is the transition. Now, I've never talked or spoken with your broker in Florida. You talk to them directly, and how responsive have they been with you and your agents and all of that?
Well, they say, hey, we're going to respond to your email within 24 hours.
Okay.
My first listing came over on a Saturday. I sent it out for signature. It was signed on a Saturday.
Wow. Okay.
And I have the broker cell number. I have not called Andrew on his cell phone. Okay. We have done numerous Zoom calls with the team. And then any emails that we send to him, he typically responds very, very quickly. He loves the business. And he's very, very agent centric and wants to see you grow your business and wants to chat with you. He wants you to come in and do the one-on-one chats that you have the ability to do just by going into the world and sitting down and chatting with the broker, which is pretty neat. He wants to help you.
That's great. And the other thing that we haven't touched on is the technology KV Core that it comes with. Every single agent gets a KV Core account. And I personally have used this KV Core account when it was called Conversion. So I've got about a 10-year history of utilizing it for my agents when I own my brokerages and my teams. And we've utilized it for a long, long time. So we're big, big fans of this platform and the technology, from the squeeze pages and the landing pages that agents can build out for specific communities, to the tracking numbers and the APIs going into their own constant contact accounts and being able to market newsletters. Are you utilizing any of that stuff yet? I know there's a huge learning curve for it, and there's so much content to learn with this, but it's really all recorded. It's all step-by-step process. So tell me a little bit if you've started with that yet. I know
we have started. I have started, or I should say we have started, because my assistant's helping me with that, but we have started. And we've used another site similar to this that we will be at, once we get this one built out the way we want it to look like, then we'll start migrating the contacts over to the KV Core, because it's included.
Yeah.
And if you ever decide you want to leave the company, you just take everything out in a .csv file and move on. I've been at other companies where they say, if you put your names in, we're going to keep your names.
Yeah.
And you pay a lot of money and work hard for those, so you don't want somebody else having them. Yeah,
that's for sure. Now,
so I don't intend on going anywhere, but you have that option if you want to.
Yeah, it's always nice to know. I had a brokerage that my partners and we had it, all the information, and we couldn't delete out of there in the old days. And now we delete it, of course, but the old days, that functionality didn't even exist. So it's kind of cool that it's there. The other thing that I think KV Core is important, like, have you leveraged any of the training classes for the online open houses or anything like that yet?
I'm just getting into all that. I did see
Okay.
they had, I've used other programs for open house apps that I now can get rid of, because now you can have your open house on your phone or your iPad, the electronic sign in. I used to use another program out there for that. Now it's all
Okay.
included. So that's another $40, $50 a month that I can get rid of.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of $40, $50 a month things I'm gonna be able to start cutting out, and some $700, $800 a month things I'm gonna be able to start cutting out, to where, you know, the savings is going to be tremendous, and the technology is one of the best.
Oh man, that's great. How much of a platform fee, since you're moving from one platform to what's provided for you with the KV core system, how much were you paying for that platform fee?
With some ad spend, it's almost $1,000. So
Okay. Yeah.
this should probably save me $700 a month.
Okay, great. So $10,000 a year just with that. So that's great. Is there anything else that we should tell the audience, out there of what you're doing, or any meetings that you're planning, or personal phone calls that you're willing to take and stuff like that?
If anybody's got any questions for me about it, eXp or real estate in general, feel free to give me a call or message me on Facebook. I admit I was an eXp hater to begin with. I tried to poke holes in it, didn't want to do it. Part of it was I was locked into a franchise, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't have done it. And now I just love having the freedom of being able to build a business, but I have the freedom that if something doesn't go right at eXp, which I don't see that happening, I can go wherever I want. And when you're a broker owner, you are just absolutely locked into what you started, and it may not always be where you want to be. And this gives you all the freedom, because if I decided, hey, I want to go out to California, which I don't know why I'd want to do that, but where my daughter's going to school, but I said I want to go to California or Colorado, and hey, let's go do that. I'm free to go wherever I want. And the neat thing is I can keep my team in Florida. I can have a team somewhere else, and I'm operating on the same cap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm licensed in Arizona and California. I have one cap, which is fantastic. And, husband and wife teams can have one cap, which is even better. And then, one of the just neat things is this company's just forward thinking, and they're just all about the agents and delivering value to the agents, that like we're their customers and we're the stockholders, right? So that's really exciting. They just bought Success Magazine, and they've been sending us the magazines for a couple of years now. I think we've been getting them quarterly, and there's some really good content there. But Glenn Sanford, struck a deal and bought the whole magazine, and that's really exciting, because now we have more content and coaching and advice and personal development. That this is a company that's saying, hey, we want to be in this space to support our agents, to solidify our company even more, and double, triple, quadruple in size. And I see all of that as possibilities here in the future of hitting 400,000 or 500,000 agents and beyond, which is going to be even more exciting. So
the broker this morning said he was probably going to have Tony Robbins step in on one of our broker meetings.
that would be phenomenal. So yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. So
yeah. So,
all right.
I think he said he had a group of 500 that went to a Tony Robbins event before COVID kicked in, and he just said maybe we'll get him to step in on a Zoom call.
I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins. I was talking to a couple people this morning on a different social media app, AJ Gupta and Scott Gass. That was my rep years ago for Tony Robbins stuff. And Tony Robbins really changed my life going to his event. So I'm a huge fan of that, huge fan of personal development. I'm trying to get better every day. And it's exciting to see all of these brokers and leadership from the corporate company and agents like yourself forward thinking and saying, hey, how do we get better, and how do we help each other grow as humans and grow our real estate businesses? And it's really turning into something that is way beyond what I ever thought was possible in real estate brokerage. It's a huge family that's an organized, just a success platform. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. My philosophy in real estate's always been, you don't sell anybody anything, you help them buy. Because once you sell somebody something, they back out. And now with this platform, we can help agents all over the place build their business.
Yeah. So in closing, I'm going to invite everybody to call David and reach out to him, send him smoke signals, whatever it takes, and just have a conversation. It's non-threatening, it's confidential, and if I can ever help you, I'll jump on a Zoom call with any of you and help support you and David together and see what kind of success that we all can contribute together and build, right? And I think it's going to be a really exciting year.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, and thanks for sticking with me and reminding me of what eXp was all about.
All right. Thanks, David. We'll talk soon.